recently, we have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough.
Dear Mr. Massa, I'm just trying to mind my own business. What's the matter? It's just another day, another black king captured. I'm about to lose my brain, stuck inside this ghetto rapture. I got a lot of smoke. If you want it, you can have it. They want a hat trick, but this is black girl magic. Ain't talking about the kind that'll make you disappear, but I'm talking about the power of the melanin within. Ain't looking for trouble, but I'ma say this one time. I put two dukes up if you try to touch mine. We still want justice for Samir and Trayvon. You say you don't see color, but racism ain't blind. They targeting little kids whose skin look just like mine. So I'm paranoid, it's a war zone outside. And I'm a black queen, so if you ask me to step out of my car, you gon' have to snatch me. Cause I ain't going no damn well. Had to spend my whole life living unfair. Ancestors got my back and they right here. You can never understand, it's a nightmare. Living in my black shoes by the black rules. You can keep your handshake, I don't dap coons. The white man to go nuts if he cash you. But you all on his side like a damn fool. Make it make sense.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
We are exploited. We are downtrodden.
Make it make
We are
sense.
denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
away from us or aside from us is come together
Queen.
against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your
Ahmadiyyah.
hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your
Ahmadiyyah.
skin?
Parents, pay attention to the books, the school system, even to your little children. Lies mixed with wisdom. His skin too bright, so he was blind to the prison. My skin just right, so I collide with division. You trying to pray to God, but we tired of religion. No savior saving, we got to save our savings. We used to pay miss, how we gon' make the slave rich? But who's to blame, and tell me why you complaining? We need a team effort just to rule the nation. Like a bad relationship, missing communication. We missing moderation. They trying to get a poison to my population. No reparations, I'm getting tired of Satan.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
I'm getting tired of waiting.
We are downtrodden.
Queen.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation.
Queen.
Touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunta. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I won't always smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all in Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat.
This is the sound of everyone welcome.
It's a cut on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans, and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no queen. Why they hating on me?
I'm not going to call P. Diddy a bitch. 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 P. Diddy a bitch.
Sean Combs is a bitch. Yeah. Sean Combs is a bitch. They bitches too. Sean Combs is a bitch. Yeah. Sean Combs is a bitch. Yeah.
You don't hit women when you're a man. You don't hit women when you're a man. P. Diddy a bitch. 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 P. Diddy a bitch.
Sean Combs is a bitch. Yeah.
I'm not going to call P. Diddy a bitch or any other name like that. But I ain't gonna stop anybody else from doing it. I'm not gonna malign them. P. Diddy a bitch. 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 P. Diddy.
All right. Let's get into it, beloveds. Thank you all for tuning in once again to the Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur TV show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur. And this is your daily vitamin. So let's get ready to get into it. You all almost caught me dancing, honey. Pay attention. All right, so let's get this party started. Now, with that all being said, everyone please like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. Okay, don't forget to double check and make sure you're still subscribed to the channel, especially if you have not been receiving those notifications. Okay, also don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Dr._A_Shakur, TikTok at Dr. A Shakur, and Twitter at DGoddess27. As per usual, if you don't like what the Queen is cooking, you already know what to do. All right, so let's get into it, beloveds. Let's get into it. All right, so that all being said, hold on, let me fix this overlay. I don't know why it pops up like that sometimes. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's see who's in here. Khalid Herleen, Vince I Am. Said, Queen, I saw you dancing. Did y'all catch me? I couldn't resist. Okay, Khalid is here. Nessie X, Priscilla, Claudette. All right, AJ Matthews in the house. Okay, Tangi is here. All right, G from the land. I see you, beloved. Edward is here. Pamela. Michael M in the house. Darnell. All right, let's get into it. Dragon Lily, Claudette, April, Pamela. I said Pamela already. Okay, Easy 7700 is in the house. That crazy beach Aries. Okay, Leon, Mr. Elevation, Missions Vision. All right, let's go ahead and get it started. G from the land said, Queen doing her thing. I was clearly being nefarious. Okay, please pay attention. Please pay attention. Hey, the elder Bobby Rashawn, thank you for tuning in, beloved. Okay, so now let's talk about it. Hey, pretty wings. Let's talk about it. First and foremost, let's talk about this shooting that happened in Minneapolis that left an officer deceased. Okay, ambushed. All right, so let's get into it. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. All right, and let me put the picture of the slain officer up for a moment. This is Officer Jamal Mitchell. Sadly passed away, lost his life yesterday. And might I say, this officer is a hero, okay? Not just for the events that happened on yesterday, but before, as a matter of fact, before I get into the incident that happened yesterday, let's just talk about him. Because Jamal Mitchell, the Minneapolis officer who lost his life in the line of duty, earlier had saved an elderly couple from a burning home. Okay, and so they say that everyone is mourning the loss of Minneapolis police officer Jamal Mitchell, who was gunned down in the line of duty on Thursday. Okay, and more details about his prior heroic acts are coming to light. Officer Jamal Mitchell, age 36, was killed in a shooting in the city's Whittier neighborhood. Now, they say a civilian was also killed, as well as the suspect, 2 other civilians were also wounded, one gravely and one critically. Another officer was also injured, as well as a Minneapolis firefighter. Both are expected to survive, fortunately. Now, Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara said that Mitchell was a father, son, fiance, friend, and a member of the police department, the Minneapolis Police Department, since 2022. He says, I had the distinct honor of swearing in Jamal as a Minneapolis police officer. Mitchell received recognition for his work in February of 2023 after rescuing an elderly couple from a burning home. Body cam video shows him helping the couple out of their front door. I want you all to pay attention because this man is clearly a hero. I mean, he was what we would consider a rookie because he'd only been on the force for a few months, okay? They hired him in 2022, and by February of 2023, he already had saved a couple from a burning home. Now, O'Hara said that Mitchell was just 3 days on the job when he made the rescue, okay? So it was just a few days, actually. Now, at the time, O'Hara called Mitchell and his partner, Officer Zachary Randall, truly heroic, saying the officers put their lives on the line despite the danger. The story gained nationwide attention and was included in CNN's Beyond the Call of Duty series. Okay, now that's the part of the job that we're proud to protect our community and do what we can to serve the community. That's what Mitchell told CNN. We are trained to put others' lives in front of ours. This is also said. O'Hara honored Mitchell during a press conference hours after his murder. He died a hero, and like the police officer standing here with me and like cops everywhere, he was one of the few who had the courage to stand up and answer the call every day. He died doing what we asked him to do on behalf of others. Now, Katie Blackwell, Assistant Chief of Operations for the Minneapolis Police Department, said Mitchell was exceptional in every way. He was courageous in every action that he did. He was a wonderful human being. And shortly after his death was announced, law enforcement from across Minnesota honored Mitchell with a procession that began at Hennepin Healthcare in downtown Minneapolis. Dozens of cars lined up for hours to escort the fallen officer to the medical examiner's office. Others gathered along the route to show their support. People across the Twin Cities are also showing their support by putting up blue lights to signify that they stand with law enforcement. So very sad. Like I said, condolences to his family, friends, and loved ones, and his colleagues as well. Okay, so let's get into the nefarious events that led up to all of this. So a Minneapolis police officer responding to a shooting call was ambushed and killed on Thursday when he stopped to provide aid to a man who appeared to be a victim. That man instead wound up shooting the officer. Now, the death of Officer Jamal Mitchell happened during a chaotic situation involving 2 crime scenes 2 blocks apart that left 3 people dead, okay, and 2 others hospitalized in critical condition, and another officer and firefighter with a less serious injuries. So the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension Superintendent Drew Evans said that I've seen the video and he was ambushed. I'm using the term for a reason. Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey said authorities are still investigating and asked people to be patient with us as we do not know all of the facts as of yet. We want to make sure that the investigation is completed and that we're doing it in the right way. Law enforcement provided a brief narrative of what transpired, stating when officers responded to a call of a double shooting at an apartment complex in the South Minneapolis neighborhood of Whittier. They say as Mitchell was about 2 blocks from the complex, he noticed individuals who were injured. He got out of his car to provide aid to a man who wound up shooting the officer. Another officer arrived and exchanged gunfire with the shooter, who then died despite life-saving efforts on the part of the officers. This is what Minneapolis Assistant Police Chief Katie Blackwell said. Now, that officer had non-life-threatening wounds. Evans said that another person believed to be an innocent bystander was shot and taken to a hospital in critical condition. The firefighter was also shot and injured. Now, when other officers went to the apartment, they found 2 people inside who had been shot. One was deceased and the other was taken to the hospital in critical condition. Evans said he believed the shooting was isolated to the locations and to 2 locations, and that the people in the apartment had some level of acquaintance with each other. The connection between the two shooting scenes wasn't immediately clear. Police said that the public was not in any danger, and the shooting comes 3 months after 2 officers and a firefighter paramedic in the Minneapolis suburb of Burnsville were killed while responding to a domestic violence call. In that case, a man began shooting from a home while 7 children were inside. A third officer was wounded before the man died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz said Minnesotans were feeling the trauma again of public safety officers dying when rushing to help people in need. That trauma quickly should turn to anger and a commitment that this cannot happen again. Okay, we do not have any lives. We do not have to live this way. Okay, and no more lives should be lost. Now, Mitchell had been with the department for about 18 months, and he was a father who was engaged to be married. Police officers stood in a line outside of the Hennepin County Medical Center where Mitchell was pronounced deceased. So, very sad indeed. Okay, so I'm going to go to some footage. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. I'm going to also show some of the press conference. Now, this is the scene as all the chaos was ensuing.
Rob, there's 3 bodies on the 3rd floor, 22nd.
Okay, so let's go to the press conference. Everyone, please get the likes up. Thank you in advance. I'm going to put an overlay up on the screen so I don't have any problems with ScrewTube. Y'all know how they do.
At the podium, let's go ahead and take that news conference.
Today, the city of Minneapolis lost a hero in police officer Jamal Mitchell. This officer gave the ultimate sacrifice to protect and save the lives of others. His life, his service, and his name will forever be remembered in the city of Minneapolis. And I'll say it again. Minneapolis police officer Jamal Mitchell is a courageous hero. And today is a devastating day in the city of Minneapolis. We have several other victims, beloved residents, community members that were killed during the same incident. Several others were injured. And our whole city right now is grieving. I want to take a moment to talk about who Jamal Mitchell was. He was a hero, a son, a father, a fiance, and an officer who was so deeply committed to protecting and serving. He would run towards danger when the rest of us would run in the other direction. In fact, just a year ago, Officer Jamal Mitchell was recognized for a heroic act in saving a number of people, an elderly couple, and that is just the kind of person that he was. To his family, we will honor his sacrifice. We will remember his name. We will never forget what he did for the people of our city. The lives that he protected, those lives that he saved. In the days and weeks to come, we are all here for you. You have our support. We are with you as we honor Jamal. To the members of the Minneapolis Police Department, yours is an honorable profession in an incredible police department. It is your courage that helps keep our city safe. You've worn the uniform and the badge during the most difficult circumstances that our city has ever faced, and you've worn that uniform and badge with pride, compassionately protecting and serving. You've continued to show up with dwindled numbers. You've continued to do the right thing in helping people in need, and you have our support. To the families of the victims, we stand with you. We feel your pain, and you'll have an entire city that will wrap their arms around you to show the support and love. And to our Minneapolis community, we are strong. We are resilient. We have been through hard times before, and we find a way to rise above, and we will do that again. I want to thank a number of different agencies and jurisdictions that showed up during our moment of need. I want to thank the state of Minnesota, Governor Walz, the Department of Public Safety. I want to thank our Hennepin County Sheriff's Office and Sheriff Witt. I want to thank the city of St. Paul and all of the other agencies that have helped us through this very difficult night. We come together during hard times. That's what we do in Minnesota. And before I turn it over to Assistant Chief Blackwell, I want to ask each of you and members of the public and press to be patient with us as we do not know all of the facts yet. We want to make sure that the investigation is completed and that we're doing it the right way, that we're honoring both the victims and their families. And we got to do everything possible to make sure that these tragic events, this epidemic of gun violence, this kind of stuff never happens again. And with that, I will turn it over to our Assistant Chief Blackwell.
Thanks for being patient with us. This has been a terrible day for our agency and in law enforcement. And it's happening all too frequently, and it affects so many. But today, MPD officers responded to a report of a double shooting on the 2200 block of Blaisdell Avenue South. When officers arrived, they received gunfire immediately, and they exchanged gunfire. 2 officers were injured, and they were immediately brought to HCMC. Officer Jamal Mitchell died at the hospital, despite all life-saving measures by Hennepin Healthcare. The second officer received non-life-threatening injuries. The suspect on scene was injured, and even though he was injured in that gunfire, officer still rendered first aid, and he was pronounced deceased at the scene. 2 additional adult victims with gunshot wounds were located on the scene. One was pronounced deceased on the scene, and the second victim was gravely injured. A firefighter was also injured during gunfire, and they received non-life-threatening injuries. BCA is investigating this incident. And to our fallen officer, Jamal Mitchell, he was a hero. I've never met an officer that received an award on the 3rd day on the job during his FTO. He's courageous in every action that he did. He was a wonderful human being. He had only been on our department about 1.5 years, and he was exceptional in every way. My condolences to his family and to his child. They're hurting tremendously, just like our officers right now. But I really want to thank every agency that responded. There were so many agencies that responded between fire, EMS, and law enforcement to help our officers on scene that was unfolding. And it was chaotic. And I want to thank them tremendously for all their help. And the Hennepin Healthcare, who did everything they could to save our officer. So thanks for your patience. More information will be coming out soon.
Thank you, Assistant Chief Blackwell, and deepest condolences to you.
Okay, I'm going to stop right there before I start crying. That is very sad. Okay, once again, prayers and condolences to his family, friends, loved ones, and colleagues, and also prayers for a speedy recovery for the other victims who were injured. All right, so let's move on. This is very sad. A whole lot of gun violence, and people are just out here doing, all sorts of nefariousness and have no regard for human life and safety at the end of the day. Okay, so let's get the likes up, beloveds. Let's get those likes up. Now, let's talk about Donald Trump. They got Trump, y'all. They got him. They got Trump. Trump has been found guilty as charged after all that lying and nefariousness that he was doing. I want y'all to pay attention. I want you all to pay attention, and his supporters are mad, okay? So let's get into it. And also, just for your FYI, on Sunday, I'm going to be having legal expert Gavin Richard back on the show on the main channel so we can talk about this, the legalities of the situation with Trump, what's likely going to happen going forward, and as well as some of the things about Diddy. Okay, so please stay tuned for that. Now, a Manhattan jury found Donald Trump guilty of all 34 charges of falsifying business records on Thursday. An unprecedented and historic verdict that makes Trump the first former president in American history to be convicted of a felony. Now, though he's the only one convicted, he's surely not the only one that's committed felonies. Please pay attention. Not only is Trump the first former president to be found guilty of a felony, he's also the first major party presidential nominee to be convicted of a crime in the midst of a campaign for the White House. And if he defeats President Joe Biden in November, he will be the first sitting president in history to be a convicted felon. This is also ghetto. I want you all to pay attention. This is so ghetto, okay? Please, just let that marinate and sizzle in your spirit. Okay, a president that is a convicted felon, if he were to win and beat Biden. Now, the verdict in the hush money trial was announced after jurors deliberated for 12 hours over a 2-day period. It will ultimately be up to voters in November to decide the significance of the guilty verdict delivered by 12 ordinary New Yorkers, which on a legal basis does not prevent him from being elected president again. I just want y'all to marinate on that, okay? You can be a whole convicted felon and still be the president. Now, this was a rigged, disgraceful trial. The real verdict is going to be November the 5th by the people, and they know what happened here, and everybody knows what happened here. This is what Trump said, you guys, as he was leaving the courtroom. He is still in denial of his wrongdoing, still making asinine excuses, okay? Please pay attention. He said this was a rigged, disgraceful trial. The real verdict is going to be November the 5th by the people, and they know what happened here, and everybody knows what happened here. Oh, okay, he left the courtroom slamming the presiding judge and the prosecutor who brought the case. We didn't do anything wrong. I'm a very innocent man, he said as he vowed to continue fighting. Trump sounds a whole lot like Diddy. Anybody notice that? This is all nefarious. End of the day. Likes up, everyone, please. Like and share. I think I'm going to play this brief clip if I can get it pulled up. Give me a second to cue this, beloveds. Trump is a whole mess, and his supporters are already protesting and talking trash. Okay, here we go. I'm going to share my screen. Let me put an overlay up here.
This was a disgrace. This was a rigged trial by a conflicted judge who was corrupt. It's a rigged trial, a disgrace. They wouldn't give us a venue change. We were at 5% or 6% in this district, in this area. This was a rigged, disgraceful trial. The real verdict is going to be November 5th by the people. And they know what happened here, and everybody knows what happened here. You have a Soros-backed DA, and the whole thing. We didn't do a thing wrong. I'm a very innocent man, and it's okay. I'm fighting for our country. I'm fighting for our Constitution. Our whole country is being rigged right now. This was done by the Biden administration in order to wound or hurt an opponent, a political opponent. And I think it's just a disgrace. And we'll keep fighting. We'll fight till the end, and we'll win, because our country's gone to hell. We don't have the same country anymore. We have a divided mess. We're a nation in decline, serious decline. Millions and millions of people pouring into our country right now from prisons and from mental institutions, terrorists, and they're taking over our country. We have a country that's in big trouble. But this was a rigged decision right from day one, with a conflicted judge who should have never been allowed to try this case, never. And we will fight for our Constitution. This is long from over. Thank you very much.
Why should voters vote for conviction?
Daniel, you heard what former president said there. What stood out to you?
He made the false claim that he made before the trial, made almost every day during the trial, and repeated it again now after the trial. He said that this was all done by the Biden administration. As I've said, I think on TV more than 10 times at this point, there is not a shred of evidence that the Biden administration did anything to bring this case, to orchestrate this case, to run this case. This was a case brought by a locally elected prosecutor, yes, a Democrat, Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg. There is no sign that Joe Biden, his DOJ, his White House had anything to do with it. Now, former President Trump continues to reference a former DOJ official under President Biden who went to work for DA Bragg's team. There was no sign that anyone else at DOJ or the president himself had anything to do with that personal employment decision. And then off topic, not a focus today, he repeated his claim that people are pouring in over the border from mental institutions. As Caitlin has repeatedly noted, I have specifically asked the Trump campaign for any evidence to corroborate that claim. They have provided zero, nothing at all.
Provided no evidence at all. And like I said, his supporters are clearly butthurt, bothered, and bent out of shape. Okay, so let's just go to the footage. Like stuff, everyone, please like and share. All nefarious.
Holy shit, he was found guilty. Holy mother. You suck. You suck. There is no justice in this country. He's guilty. Not guilty. He's not guilty. You pieces of shit. Won the con. Eat shit and die. You're fucking corrupt. Your fucking kids are all dead. Your kids are all dead. There's no justice in this country. It's all corruption. It's all fucking corruption. I have a message for you. You won the con. Won the con. I'm fucking pissed. You and Joe Biden
is one of us. He's one of us. And now they have only made the poll numbers go higher. I guarantee that's what you're going to see coming next. The polls are going up. Donald Trump is going to win even harder. They're going to have to bring in Michelle Obama. They're going to have to bring in Michelle Obama, Big Mike, in August to try and fix things. But that's not going to work either. The numbers are going to go so high for Trump right now that it's over for Biden. It's over for the Democrats.
You, Judge Juan. You. There is no justice in this country. We want a democracy. This is America. You railroaded this man. He committed no crimes. You. I'm mad as hell, as they say. I'm mad as hell. Let's take to the streets. Let's take to the fucking streets. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Let's take to the fucking streets. Good. Let's block traffic. Corruption in this country. They're convicted an innocent man. He committed no crimes.
Now let's take take to the streets. Beloved, you're already in the streets. This is also hilarious to me, and I love it. At the end of the day, this is what Trump gets. Okay, now maybe he can sit there and fester on how the low down dirty things that he did when the Central Park Five, who are all completely innocent, right, and railroaded, as he now claims to be, how he paid $85,000 for billboards and signs to further demonize them, and even stood firm and 10 toes down after they were, acquitted, okay, after they were exonerated. All right? Please pay attention. Trump, this is what you get. And it's real interesting because his supporters now want to say, oh, it's all so unjust. It's all so corrupt. It's all so wrong. He didn't do anything. But they don't have that same energy, smoke, and fire and angst when it's a person of my skin tone, please pay attention, who is unjustly taken out by the police during a traffic stop. They don't have the same energy, mind you, when it's a person of my skin tone who is falsely imprisoned for decades, only to be exonerated later. Okay? They don't have that same energy. What do they tell us? Oh, just abide by the law. That's what they say. Just don't commit crimes. Well, tell that to Trump. Tell that to Trump, I say. Now, that all been said, let's listen to what this fool had to say.
This whole scheme, and here it is the proper word, is corrupt. It's a before and after moment for America. What just happened today is a line we can't uncross. And these Democrats will rue the day they decided to use lawfare to stop a presidential candidate. I'm not talking about violence. I'm talking about tit for tat. You just wait, and it won't be Hunter Biden the next time. It's going to be Joe Biden. It could potentially still be Barack Obama. It could still potentially be Hillary Clinton. We're going to have to look at what the statutes of limitations are on the various crimes they surely committed. We're going to have to look at passing laws to revive those dead crimes, felonies or misdemeanors, so that those cases can be brought out of time. That's what may be in the interests of justice, just like they did for E. Jean Carroll with a New York State law that was passed so that she could sue him. That's what happened. Turnabout is fair play. And John Yoo, an amazing lawyer who worked in the Bush administration, Department of Justice, has a great piece out today talking about how that's the only way they'll learn. The only way to save the republic now is to give them a taste of their own medicine. That's it. That's it. They tasted blood today. They're the wolves with the bloody piece of meat in their mouths. That doesn't stop the wolf from coming back for more. The only thing that will stop him is if he loses a limb of his own. And I'm sorry, but the Democrats started this game in the same way the Republicans upped the ante when it came to, for example, the filibuster fight. The Democrats got rid of it for lower court judges. Mitch McConnell said, you will rue the day because we're going to be in control of this chamber one day and you're going to lose the filibuster at the higher level court and you'll be sorry. That's what needs to happen here. Who's getting indicted next? Joe Biden? Maybe Jill Biden. How low can we go? You may not want to see it. That ship has already left port. That horse has left the barn. That's where we're going. So before you celebrate too much over at MSNBC and CNN, who are positively gleeful over this absurd conviction, you wait and ask yourself, what kind of Pandora's box has been opened here?
Woo, honey, I guess she told us. So they are clearly pressed. I want you to pay attention. They're sending out all sorts of dog whistles. And at the end of the day, if you think that they descended upon that Capitol, can you imagine what havoc they would wreak if Trump were to go to prison? I want you all to pay attention, honey. They cannot stand defeat. They absolutely cannot stand defeat. And they're all, as far as I'm concerned, in denial. Okay? They're in denial. Trump absolutely has committed crimes. What? Oh, what are they talking about? Okay, I find it all nefarious. But anyway, I digress because now let's talk about this nasty arse teacher who did an OnlyFans video during school hours at a whole elementary school. All right, I want you all to pay attention. This is all so crazy and clearly nefarious. All right, so let me share my screen. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Let me just pull this right on up, honey, because this is all crazy. Here we go. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance.
Good morning.
Hold on. Let me put up this overlay real quick, beloveds.
I'm Dr. Candace Matthews. I am the National Minister of Politics for the New Black Panther Nation, here standing with my chairman, Brother Cornel X. We're here in reference to an atrocity that has happened here at this elementary school that stands behind us by the name of Gray Elementary, that is in the school district of Lamar Consolidated ISD. We have a former music teacher that was here this school year when this shocking video has happened. This school teacher that was a music teacher taught several grade levels here in this school. We have shocking video of this music teacher doing porn videos in the music classroom, and also a second video of her doing this porn video in the school bathroom during school hours. So, and let's not leave out, she also had her school ID badge on. I called also to verify, was this teacher still employed here at this school? So it comes to find out that the teacher is no longer employed here, but not for this incident. The administration had no idea of the videos that was taking place here in this school. So what we are demanding that Lamar Consolidated ISD need to get with the Texas Education Agency to let them know about this atrocity of what has happened with this teacher, because this is how demented teachers go from one district to the next, jumping from district to district without, they can go and apply for a job and they have their teacher certification. They don't have a criminal record, but you over here doing explicit activities in an elementary school. That is unacceptable. So that's why we are calling this out. We are not going to sweep this under the rug. I did speak with administration here at the school district. They were not aware of that video, like I said. However, they did wanted to share with me, like I did let them know that I was going to bring this public. They did not want me, to bring it public because they did not want, the community to feel like they wasn't doing their job. But how can you not say that you're not doing your job because you didn't know anything about the video? Now that you know about the video, now we expect for you to do your job. We expect for you to go to the Texas Education Agency. We expect for you to put a block on this teacher so this teacher cannot go to another school and do this type of foolishness. This can be the same type of teacher that can touch a child. If you taking your clothes off, you're smacking your behind, you're flapping your breasts out and gyrating yourself in a classroom where students are during the school day, and you're doing this in the bathroom, that is unacceptable. So basically I'm gonna let Brother Cornel state his piece and then I'll close it out.
You really can't make this stuff up. It is absolutely appalling, shameful, and frightening that these are the type of educators that are in an elementary school teaching our children. When parents send their children to school, they believe their teachers are people of the utmost highest character. But now we got a teacher in the classroom on school hours, stripping down butt naked, bending over and showing everything on the video, and all you could see was cellulite hanging in pubic hair. This is a disgrace and a shame that this is the type of educator and teacher that is in the classroom. And she made multiple videos Yes, the district was unaware until we brought this to their attention. But what we're asking you to do now is to go even further. Nullifying her contract is not enough. We demand that the superintendent and the board ban her from ever teaching in this school district again. We want a permanent ban on her. Secondly, we demand that this school district send a letter to TEA demanding her certification as a teacher be terminated and revoked. 3, we're demanding that this district contact law enforcement. And we want to make sure that the students that she taught are interviewed, or a hotline is set up to make sure that she didn't do additional things in the classroom that may be inappropriate, unethical, unprofessional, or dangerous in the environment of those children. If she will do this in the classroom, what else will she do? This woman obviously had lost her damn mind. She needs psychotropic medication. She pulls out her breasts and she's juggling them. Look like she's about to fall over. Then she bends over and pulls down her panties, spreads her cheeks. I'm not lying. I'm telling you what's on the video. Spreads her cheeks. This is madness. This woman should never, ever be allowed to be an educator. This woman should never be allowed to work around children ever again. And I believe that if a thorough investigation takes place, you can find something criminally to bring her into a courtroom for, because I've seen law enforcement put parents in courtrooms for far much less than this. If we can put Donald Trump in the courtroom and find something to prosecute him for, don't tell me we can't find something to prosecute this woman for. This is sad. This is madness. This is filth at its finest. And so we're praying that the school district, we're not attacking you. You didn't know anything about this lady. But now that you do know, show the aggressive, proactive steps that you will take to make sure she never re-enters a classroom.
From what I was told is that she's looking for employment with other school districts. So that's why this is imperative that we amplify this issue, because this is how you have demented teachers going from one district to the next doing this type of behavior. So I just want to send a message out to her, because see, that video was so horrific and appalling. We just want her to know that her retired porn star activities is done. Okay? You're done. You would never set foot in now one of these classrooms. You would not even have the opportunity to disgrace our eyes with that foolishness that you did in that video. So your porn days is over, and also your teaching days. We're done with this. So we demand the school district, please, again, we're not here to attack you. We're here to inform you of what you had in your school. And this is where you can prove to your parents, the parents and the constituents, that you are going to be zero tolerance when it comes to this type of stuff and these type of deviant individuals doing this in this classroom amongst our babies. That's unacceptable.
We want to make sure that if she wants to be a porn star, and it's obvious she does, that's her business.
Baby, she retired.
But we want to make sure that she never teaches in a classroom again, that her teaching certification is revoked, and she never has the opportunity or access to children again. If she wants to teach, if she wants to be a porn star, based on what I saw in that video,
Baby, she retired.
I don't think she's gonna make a lot of money. Based on what I saw in that video, I don't think she's gonna be at a top tier status. That's a damn shame what I saw in that video. That's sickness. And I think that this woman needs to be mentally evaluated by a therapist.
Absolutely.
But let's make sure the school district protects the state of Texas children, so she can't run from one district to another seeking employment, because it's not in her personnel file what she was terminated for or why she's banned from the district, because they've already didn't renew her contract for other reasons. Well, that won't stop her from being employed somewhere else. But if they put in there that she's banned and they want to know why she's banned, it's done. In fact, most school districts won't even ask. Once they see you're banned, you won't be hired. Any more questions? I'm not sure if it was a love triangle or not.
But she the one that sent the video.
Let me say this. I wouldn't give a damn if she was having problems with her boyfriend, her girlfriend. It just didn't go well.
Don't bring it to the
What
school.
happened in the classroom? You in the classroom where you teach your students doing this madness? Whatever problems you got going on with your spouse is irrelevant and immaterial. What that filth that you're doing in the classroom is what you must be held accountable for.
She should have did that in her own bedroom, not here at the school. Period. You know, this is not a place for that. You do not sexualize our children. You don't come with that sexualized type behavior on any type of school campus. You keep that mess in your bedroom. So like I said, your porn days is over, sis. You're doing too much.
There have been several other cases of teachers who are doing porn on their OnlyFans page. But once the district discovered in all of those cases that the teachers had OnlyFans porn material on that page, their employment was terminated. This goes beyond that because they were doing it at home, creating these porn videos at home on their own time, not on employment district time. This happened inside the school building. This goes beyond that.
Any other questions?
Thank you for your time and thank you for your presence.
Okay, clearly nefarious. I just want you all to pay attention. This is all nefarious. And here's the thing. I find it very interesting that they don't want to show this woman's face. They don't want to give her name. The school does not want to because they've said that since there has not been any criminal charges filed, then they're going to keep her name and her face private. Well, that leads me to believe that she doesn't look like me. Okay, because why are they trying to hide these things? At the end of the day, they've seen the video. Okay, they know what she did. And here's the thing. It's apparent to me that CSID or Lamar CISD is basically, trying to save face, it would seem, because they said that it doesn't appear that this happened when there were students in the school. But I don't believe that because Cornell X, as well as Candace Matthews, says that you can hear children in the background. So there may not have been children in the class and the restroom where she filmed these explicit videos, but there likely were children in the building. Okay, and this should not have been done in the school at all, no matter what time of day it was, whether there were students there or not. And I want you all to pay attention because let us not forget the black male teacher who was fired, okay, and could possibly lose his license because he allowed students to take the braids out of his hair. I want you all to pay attention, okay? Because he let students take the braids out of his hair. And now, so what's going on with this lady? All right. I mean, her teaching license definitely needs to be revoked. She doesn't need to be allowed to teach anywhere ever again, as far as I'm concerned. She's probably already gotten, hired at another job. So there's no telling what she's going to do. James says she's of Latino ethnicity. Well, she's a Caucasian one. She's not a black Latina. I can guarantee you that. She's not Afro-Latin is all I'm saying. She's one of those that looks like J-Lo if that is the case. Now, so I just find it also nefarious at the end of the day. Okay? POP says, why are we continuing to let our enemies teach our kids? Well, that's a good point. And I've told you all a myriad of times that I promote homeschooling all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. My youngest son graduated from homeschool. Okay, when he was in high school, I decided to homeschool him because I don't have time for this. All right, I don't have time for this foolishness. And then we hear about all these teachers having these inappropriate relationships with children. Okay, and many of them are these women with blonde hair and blue eyes. Okay, that I've been reporting on. The one that was actually pregnant by a 12-year-old. Okay, so it's just all getting out of hand as far as I'm concerned. But now let's talk about Busta Rhymes because this is all nefarious. You see, I wasn't going to talk about this. I actually had this information about almost a whole week ago about Busta Rhymes being alleged as ZESTY. Okay? But so the thing is, I say, I know darn well this can't be true. Okay? I know darn well this can't be true. Hold on. Somebody just sent me an email. Chris B says, Queen, I just emailed you a video showing Cornell and a side view of the teacher. Okay, thanks, beloved. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. But now back to what I was saying about Busta Rhymes. When I saw this information, I said, now this can't be true. Say it ain't so. And so I really wasn't going to report on it as not to disparage Mr. Rhymes. But this is unfair. Hold on. I don't know if I can show this. I don't know if I can show this. Hold on. Let me see. I'm like, Cornell, I got to get a bird's eye view first. Hold on, pay attention. This is all crazy. Now, I can't show this. I absolutely cannot show this. Okay? That's what I can't do. But I can show you all what she looks like. I'll show you that much at least. Hold on. She needs to have several seats. This is all crazy. All right. This is all crazy. Now, I'm going to show you all just a glimpse. I'm going to show you all just a glimpse so y'all can see what this fool looks like with her nasty self. Okay? I knew she didn't look like me. I'll tell you that much. There she is right there. Y'all see her? Y'all see her? All right. That's her. So, thanks for sending me that, Chris, beloved. But we can't show that. She was doing the absolute most. That's what she was doing. With that all being said, let's get back to Busta. Because as I was saying, you know, when I heard this information, salacious though it were, I didn't want to talk about it because I said, you know, Busta probably didn't do this. This can't be true. You know, somebody could just be saying things and all of that. Buckhurst DC said, hold on, who said that? Sophie said, I see why he said pubic hairs. Okay, so anyway, now, to what I was saying about Busta Rhymes, like I said, I didn't want to talk about this unless, you know, there was more information than just one person. So Tasha K came out and said that her former hairstylist, who passed away unfortunately last year, rest in peace to him, said that her former hairstylist claimed to have had a relationship, a full-blown relationship with Busta Rhymes that led and resulted in Busta Rhymes allegedly buying him or renting him an apartment, a very nice one. Okay, so that he could sneak in through the back door. Now, this isn't me saying this. I'm just telling you what Tasha K says to her stylist, who's now deceased, told her that Busta Rhymes got this man an apartment down here in Atlanta that was very costly and then ghosted him once the information about him allegedly buying the apartment was exposed. Okay, said the apartment was very pricey, like $6,000. And the stylist said that, quite frankly, he couldn't afford it. But so anyway, and then there's also the time when Busta Rhymes made some homophobic remarks, you know, which my thing about that is sometimes when people are using homophobic slurs, that's because they might have something going on with themselves. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So anyway, with that all been said, let's get into it. I'm going to play the audio. Everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Let me see if I have an overlay to put up here. I sure don't. Hold on just a moment while I pull up one real quick. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance because this is all nefarious. I can tell you that much. This is exactly what it is. Okay, this is going to take me just a brief second. Let me get Busta Rhymes and put him on the screen real quick. Okay, here we go. All right, everyone, please be sure to get those likes up. Thank you in advance, beloveds. Y'all know how they do the queen on ScrewTube. Y'all know how they do the queen. I'm just sitting here trying to break the news, honey. Pay attention. Okay, here we go.
Busta Rhymes before.
Oh, yeah.
In some of your videos.
Oh, yeah. Super Zest Monster. For sure, bro. That's my thing, bro. Like, this been common knowledge, though. Like, all my promoter homies would always say, yeah, you know, we gotta bring some we gotta bring some, what they call them, I'm not gonna say that over there. They call them fun boys. They say we gotta have some fun boys in the section for Busta. Cause you know, I bodyguarded for Ghostface Killer before. You feel me? And being around him, you hear things. You feel me? I'm like, damn. And my auntie like the biggest Busta Rhymes fan. You feel me? Like every cookout she playing it, all his little fast rapping, all of that. Him and Craig Mack playing that, bro. On my soul, I'm out with a group of people. At this time, I was with Don Benjamin. You familiar with him?
No, never heard of him.
Model dude, like a model guy. He be doing like some rapping and stuff. His name Don Benjamin. I'm out with Don Benjamin, and the club we ended up going to, Busta Rhymes in there. So it was a little lawyer guy that was with us. And the little lawyer guy we was with, you know, he was a gay dude, super cool, feel me, good guy. Bro, Busta Rhymes wanted him in his section so bad. Like, what? Pulled him to the section, like through the rope, and tucked him off in the corner. So I'm looking like, well, he ain't come with us. Well, I know he was in the little group. So if I go out with somebody, like a group of people, I try to make sure everybody get there together and leave together. No, he stayed with them. He stayed in there with them, bro. For sure, bro. You ain't never heard about this before, have you? Bro, that's common knowledge, bro. Like, if you in the mix, bro. If you in the mix, like I've been in the mix, you know this, bro.
How long has it been like this known about Busta Rhymes?
Well, I knew about this like in 2012. I knew about this in 2012.
How can we think nobody else speaks up on it or says anything?
Because, bro, these people admire these people so much. They want to make sure they in the section, they at the club, they at the video shoot, they can get backstage. That matter most to them. That matters so much to people. It's crazy. Like, but if you notice, like, there's countless videos of Busta Rhymes getting mad at females for just being girls. This girl touched him one time, he go crazy, throw a drink on her and everything. See what I'm saying? Like, what? Why are you getting mad at females? You go to these guys, they're in the club, go to their section. It's all men in the section. That ain't weird to nobody. I'm going to the bar, sorry. Text me if it get dangerous. But there's all this club security in here. Like, nothing's finna happen. Nobody want to kill you guys, bro. Like, when I get jobs from people who really got a threat on their life, I move way there. Nobody wants to kill these entertainers like that. Like, when I do my threat assessment, there's never an immediate threat or danger. It's never a situation that they're going to tell me, oh, this person wants to murder me. This person wants to bring harm on me. It's never like that. Them type of people be normal guys. So I hear somebody say, oh, he's cute, I want him. So when I heard that, I turned around like, man, did he just say that? You got all this jewelry to attract some men in here? You wild. Shocked me. But sure enough.
And that was the guy that Busta Rhymes pulled back?
He pulled him into the section. Pulled him into the section, and then they walled him off like this man. I'm like, damn. And that little dude was so.
All right, so there you have it. There you have it. All so nefarious as far as I'm concerned. All so nefarious. Now, on purpose said, why y'all hating because he's gay? I don't think anybody's hating, beloved. Okay, I don't think anyone's hating. Now, the bodyguard, he might be hating. But at the end of the day, it's juicy gossip. That's what it's called. And that's why I'm talking about it. At the end of the day, here's the thing. If you're gay, just say you're gay. When you are on the DL and you try to hide it, and then people find out, it's called gossip. So of course people are going to talk about that. All right? That's just what it is, honey. That's how the world works, beloved. That's how the world works. People want to hear salacious details, and if you give them something to say about you, they're going to take the opportunity. Okay? And so that's just what it is. And that's why if you ask me, it would be best to just come out and be your true self. Don't try to hide in the closet. Come out and tell it like it is. Okay? It's no shame in your game. At least it shouldn't be, right? Leon said exactly. Okay? Now, right? And so I find it all so nefarious. I find it all so nefarious. Now, but here's the thing. Now, he says that he found this out, or he's been knowing this since 2012. Well, what I've been knowing since 2011 is the fact that Busta Rhymes said some homophobic slurs. So if anybody is LGBTQ, Busta Rhymes was talking to you, as far as I'm concerned. Okay? Because if he says it about one person, that's how he feels about them all. And usually, like I said, it is people who are on the DL who are likely, the most likely to use homophobic slurs. Because in real life, why would you care if somebody was gay or not? Okay? Why would you care who people sleep with? Most of us don't. But it is juicy news when you sit there and try to hide it in the closet and act like it's something that you're not. You be on the DL. And then we go back and find out that, hey, you were calling people homophobic slurs and all that, beating up women, pushing down women, being rude to women and all these other things. Then it all starts making sense and adding up. Okay? That's how that goes. Maurice said, Queen, I saw this firsthand in Hertz College Park years ago. Girl asked for his autograph, and he asked her, did she buy the CD? No signage. When I spoke, he winked and gave me the autograph. Wow, really, Maurice, honey? Thank you for that tidbit of juice, okay? See, that's what I'm talking about right there. You see how the tea gets spilled? That's all I'm saying. He should have just come out and said who he was, let everybody know what he does, if this is in fact true. You know, this is all allegations, but if it's true, if he really is doing these things, and I think he is, especially with all the details Tasha K gave, honey, because Tasha K gave details that I don't think anybody would have just made up, okay? Basically how he was buying that man an apartment and all of that so he could sneak in through the back. And then he had the nerve to call somebody a bag with an F, remove the B. Yeah, I don't like stuff like that, okay? I don't like people calling people names and disparaging people. And just all of this that he said was all over a cheeseburger. You mean to tell me that you got so mad, but her been out of shape over a cheeseburger, Busta Rhymes, that you called somebody a bag with an F, remove the B? I want y'all to make it all make sense, okay? I want y'all to make it all make sense. See, this is why he's getting called out right now. As far as I'm concerned, it's karma. Now, here's what it says. Now, this was reported in 2011. Busta Rhymes must have wanted his burgers in a hurry, according to Cheeseburger Baby's owner, Stephanie Vittori. She never experienced a celebrity act in such a way before. Apparently, Busta Rhymes went to the restaurant close to 6 a.m. in the morning and demanded to cut the line for faster service. Because after all, I'm Busta Rhymes. Do you know who I am? All right. And so apparently he wanted to cut the line. Now, when the restaurant refused, because they told him, you know, here we go by first come, first serve. It doesn't matter who you are. There's people that were here before you came, and so we're going to get them first, if you don't mind, Mr. Rhymes. And so he didn't want to hear any of it, okay? And so when the restaurant refused, he freaked out and called the employee, one of them, a bag, take off the B at the F, and then called Vittori a bitch. All right, he went in on him, honey, because he wanted that cheeseburger right then and there. Now, he got very upset when we wouldn't take his order first, when he was the last one to come in. We treat everyone as equals here at CBB. We don't skip the line of 10 people waiting in front of you. We're not going to let you do it, they said. Victoria says Cheeseburger Baby has had everyone from Jay-Z to Anthony Bourdain, and they've had all of these celebrities as customers. They say they have never had a problem with them, but Busta, he was different. Instead of arguing with Vittori, Busta went back to his car to wait for his order. After it was delivered to him, he came back into the restaurant and lashed out on Vittori and her employees again. And here is why. He came back in the restaurant and started becoming outwardly angry. He was calling our delivery driver, Santiago, a bag with an F multiple times, okay? And called me a bitch continuously and telling me to shut the F up because We put salt, pepper, ketchup, and mayo that he asked for. We put it on the side. Now, he was fired up because of this. And the reason they put it on the side is because they didn't want the buns to get soggy. So that's just a practice that they have at their restaurant. They put those things on the side so you can put it on yourself. But apparently Busta wanted them to put that on there for him because he's used to having his buns buttered and spread. Okay, please pay attention. Allegedly. Now, with that all being said, and so Vittori then called the police because he was causing such a scene. Honey, those people fear for their lives. And never saw anybody get that mad about a burger. All right. That's when he exited the restaurant and got the H up out of Dodge. When he left, Busta wasn't finished. He then also called the establishment to say that he had no cheese on his burger. And then Busta said he was going to come get them. To top it all off, a few minutes later, he called us to let us know there was no cheese on his burger, which was absolutely untrue. Damn, Busta. Now I see why you were so mad about that burger, because I always wondered why Busta was so mad about that burger back then. Okay? I always wondered why he called those people a barrage of names and acted like a whole fool to the point that they were frightened enough to call the police. Well, this is why. Because Busta was apparently allegedly hiding in that closet, okay? I just want you all to pay attention. P.O.P. said, what a damn fool over a damn burger. Mm-hmm. Now, right? Israelites said, how petty. Exactly. But Busta said, honey, I'm not going to put this stuff on my own burger. All right? I'm used to getting my buns buttered by somebody else. I never have to do it myself. Y'all got me effed up. That's what he said. Please pay attention. Now, with that all being said, I didn't want to do it. Like I said, I didn't want to do it. Now, right? I didn't want to do it. Hold on. I put it the wrong way. Cat Williams on point about all this ish coming out in 2024. Absolutely. Now we see who was possibly one of the people that Wendy Williams and Pimp C were talking about when they talked about those studs who be hiding in closets. Please pay attention. On purpose said, don't forget the cheese. I know that's right, beloved. Okay? Because if that's what you get for forgetting the cheese, please, by all means, let me just give you extra at the end of the day. No charge, by the way. All right? Natalia Judah said, you killing me, queen. I'm just saying. At the end of the day, Busta was fired up. Now, I want you all to pay attention because this right here, what I'm about to show you, is absolutely nefarious and disgusting. Now, this news anchor was on TV and she swallowed a fly. She swallowed a fly. And I want you all to pay attention because here's my thing. Now, we know that sometimes bugs get in your face, specifically gnats. Gnats love to fly all up in your face and all that stuff. I cannot stand gnats. But when I see flies being so adamant in somebody's face, all up and around here and all that stuff, I start thinking that possibly, potentially, this person may have a demonic energy. That's the first thing I thought when I saw former Vice President Mike Pence with the fly sitting on his head. Do y'all remember that? That fly was sitting on his head, and I told y'all, I said, he must have some very demonic energy, okay? Because demonic energy smells like doo-doo. It smells like, a sewer. It just really stinks, okay? It smells like decomposing flesh and all that, okay? And this is all stuff that flies are attracted to, okay? And so basically, I find this all interesting. Oh, Sophie said, okay, oh, Queen, I remember that. Thank you, beloved. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to show you this video where a news anchor giving her news report and a fly went into her mouth and she swallowed it. Have you ever been swallowed up? Said the fly. But here's the thing. Now, when she swallowed this fly, I want you all to pay attention because people online specifically people who look like her, were saying, they were giving her shout outs and said, oh, she was very professional. She was real professional how she carried that out. She just kept on going with the news. Let me tell y'all something. If I'm sitting up here doing a live and a fly goes in my mouth, y'all gonna see me throw up right here on this live. Y'all gonna see me gagging right here on this live. You're not gonna see me. What you're not gonna see me do is say, you're not gonna see me swallow no darn fly, okay? And they can shout her out all they want, but at the end of the day, I find it all so disgusting. But anyway, let's go to the footage. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Ty says she might be a reptilian. Okay, this is all nefarious.
Family who lost a loved one has been pushing for the change. Anchor and investigators who are victims of domestic violence. A Webster family who lost a loved one has been pushing for the change. Anchor and investigators.
I absolutely cannot. Do you all see that? First of all, the fly was trying to literally get into her eye. Okay? It was first of all trying to get into her eye, and then it flew in her mouth. Oh my Lord. She ate it, Bronze Flat Power God. Yes, she did. Okay, someone said, no, that is a lizard. Tangy said, no, ma'am. Melanie said, ew. Okay, Claudette said, demon. This is all nasty. I'm telling y'all right now, y'all would have seen me just sit up here and gag on this live. Honey, there's no way I could have done it. This is all sick. But anyway, let's look at some other mishaps that have happened during the broadcast that was live.
Who are victims of domestic violence. A Webster family who lost a loved one has been pushing for the change. Anchor and investigators who are victims of domestic.
What really happened on that Thursday here at Augusta High School that led to Chris Wood's death? The fuck is that? Shit! I'm dying in this fucking country ass fucked up town. Shit flying in my mouth. The fuck, I can't see pollen. Let's get the fuck out of this country, motherfucker.
Now that never is going to get old, okay? And I want you all to pay attention, honey. He lost all professionalism. He went right back to talking ghetto, okay? Because clearly he was code switching. Please pay attention. But at the end of the day, they're talking about she wasn't the first one to swallow a fly. First of all, that wasn't a fly. It was a moth. And second of all, he didn't swallow it. You heard him spitting it out, okay? I just want y'all to pay attention. A big difference, okay? She kept her composure, all right? It's good to keep your composure, but I'm not going to be able to do it if a fly goes in my mouth. That's what I'm not going to be able to do. Pay attention.
Certainly, if we look at, the changing complexion of this cabinet compared to the last one, the one yesterday, and what we can see is that
Adam, I know, Adam,
so-called
do you want to take a pause?
Yep.
Do you want to?
Did y'all see that? He swallowed a fly too and kept it going. And the man's asking him, do you want to take a pause?
Take a pause, because I've been talking nonstop. Yeah, okay.
No, I swallowed a fly. That's all right. But I've
there was an old woman.
Recovered now. Yeah, exactly.
Nope. I'm not going to be able to do it. I am not going to be able to do it, okay? Now, you see, they swallow those flies like champs. But that black man, he just couldn't do it. He just went off. He went ballistic. And that's exactly how you'd see me act if such thing happened. Okay, if such a thing were to occur, please pay attention. All right? Claudette said, Alexa, play. They're not like us, okay? I'm not swallowing no fly, honey, if I can help it. So anyway, with that all being said, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance, beloveds. All right. And hold on. Let me pull this up real quick. I want you all to see this video because those of you who have young children or grandchildren, please be sure that you're teaching them about stranger danger and what to do. Okay? Please pay attention. Now, I'm going to share my screen so you all can see this. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance. This is what some children said when the parents were asking them, what do they do, if a stranger comes up and tries to take them off somewhere.
Stranger came to you and said, I'm your mom's friend and I'm here to pick you up. What are you supposed to say?
Yeah, why are you? My mom don't have any friends.
Good. Let's go.
If somebody said, Ezra Gray, come with me, I have puppies in my truck, what would you say?
I would say yes.
What do you do if a strange man says, hey, come have a look, I got a cool Minecraft game in my car?
I'll say, yes, can I please come with you?
Pretend I'm a stranger and I'm going to try to steal you. Hey, little boy, come here.
No.
I've got a puppy in my car. Come on.
No.
No, why? I've got candy.
I don't want your candy, you bitch.
If a stranger comes up to you and says, hi, I'm one of your dad's friends, I'm here to pick you up, what do you say?
You're lying. My dad doesn't have any friends.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you like this. Here's the thing. When my sons were young, you know, when they were little, I gave them code words. Like if someone came to the school trying to pick them up or whatever, or, you know, as they were getting on the bus or anything like that, you know, they had to have code words. But also, if someone just approaches you, if you're out in the yard, if you're somewhere with me at the mall and I have my back turned or whatever, to scream as loud as you can and to run. You don't need to have the children speaking to them because they could start to try to persuade them, you know, tell them lies and all of that. Okay. And as we can see, little Ezra said that she was going to say yes. She was going to say yes at the end of the day. Now, so poor little thing, she was really cute. But honey, she was going to say yes if they have some puppies that she can see. And so please pay attention. Very important to tell your children about these things. All right. So that all being said, I hope you all enjoyed this broadcast because I sure did. All right. Everyone, please get the likes up. Please like and share. And listen, now on tomorrow on the main channel, I'm going to post the video that I did, the interview that I did with Dr. Shiva, who is in fact a presidential candidate and much more qualified than Trump or Biden, as far as I'm concerned. And so I'm going to edit that video and I'm going to post it. And then don't forget that on Sunday, Gavin Richard is going to be here. And we're probably going to go live at about 3 o'clock. Okay. You know, the Queen's work is never done. Pay attention. So we're going to go live. We're going to talk some more about Diddy, the legalities involving him and his situation, as well as Trump and the things that may be likely to occur moving forward. Okay. Andrea said, nice broadcast, Queen. Thank you, beloved. Leon said, thank you, Queen. You're welcome, beloved. So listen. I love you all to life. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Okay, so in a moment, you know, shortly, Prince of Paraphernalia said Gavin is cool. Yes, thank you, beloved. So, you know, shortly, I'm going to start offering memberships on either the backup channel or the main. I haven't decided yet, but I'm going to start offering memberships, and I'm going to have special broadcasts or special things that I post for the members only. All right. So that all being said, I love you all to life. Each one teach one. And I will be posting some things on the spiritual channel today for members and for non-members. So please make sure that you look for the notifications and that you go and get your spiritual vitamins. All right. Vince I Am said, we love you, Queen, for a great broadcast as always. Thank you, beloved. Okay. So Queen Sloan Bella said she didn't see a man winning. Well, you know, we'll see. That remains to be seen. At the end of the day, listen, as long as Trump and Biden don't win, okay, that's the main objective. But like I said, Dr. Shiva, in my opinion, is the most qualified at the end of the day. Okay, so anyway, with that all been said, Israelite said, Queen, much appreciated. Thank you, beloved. So I love you all to life. We the people said, great broadcast. Thank you all for your compliments. Y'all know I love me some royals. I love you all to life. I hope you enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. And listen, keep your notifications on because I am going to be posting some uploads for you guys on this channel as well as the main channel. Okay, I got some juicy stuff I'm going to be posting, all right? So please pay attention. Christopher said, royal memberships of the Queen's Paradise. Thank you, beloved. All right, so each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives. Peace.
Hey, yo, Nick, hit him with that sold all in my
skin. God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen, why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunta. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threats. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got